Here in studio today, we have what could represent the most underrated sneaker of the year. These are the Jacquemus Nike Moon Shoe. What is good, everybody, and welcome back to another Minimal Mondays. My name is Paul, and for today's video, we have before us a sneaker that flew pretty under the radar, a sneaker that isn't the most hype, but one that I would argue is one of the most underrated sneakers of 2025. Nike has tag teamed with minimalist French designer Jacquemus to provide for us one of the most detail-oriented sneakers of the year, and today we will be unboxing them, discussing all of the details, and you will be seeing them styled on the toe. Now, in the event you want to see a little bit more around this sneaker, be sure to go ahead and like today's video and subscribe to the channel with notifications on, as we do have tentatively planned a video where we style these sneakers with different garments from our website, and doing so will ensure that you don't miss out in next week's video. Also, if you are interested in any of the bottoms featured in today's video, I will provide all of those links in the description below for your viewing pleasure. And without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about the Jacquemus Nike Moon Shoe. The sneakers are presented in a very special Nike Jacquemus box. It is adorned with different levels of distressing all throughout, almost resembling a vintage pair of sneakers that you found way back in your closet that haven't been touched yet. Getting inside of the box, we are presented with a Nike blue ribbon. More on that in just a little bit. And Nike does provide for us a nice carrying dust bag that is made of canvas. The sneakers do come encased in some striped tissue paper, and here we have the Moon Shoe. Now, the sneakers were presented with that blue ribbon, which pays homage to Nike's heritage, with that blue ribbon representing Blue Ribbon Sports. Now, this actually isn't a new model. Actually, it's quite the contrary. One of Nike's first sneakers to ever be created, all the way back in 1976. This sneaker more or less represents the origin of Nike, and for 2025, Jacquemus did their part in reimagining this sneaker, providing for us Jacquemus minimalist subtle touches, creating a sneaker that is extremely detail-oriented. That does begin with the upper that is comprised of this incredibly soft quality washed nylon. As you can see, it does have a crinkly nylon effect and does feature perforations all throughout, allowing for the foot to breathe a little bit more, as that nylon is adorned with multiple layers of overlays that transition between a super subtle soft leather. It is a tumble leather with that oversized swoosh. You also have different panels of suede all throughout, and as we work our way to the heel tab, we have tonal embossed Jacquemus branding, which also can be found on the left outsole as well as for the tongue. Now, staying right here, one element that I do appreciate about this sneaker is the leather pieces that they used for the aglets. I think this is a really nice touch. It looks really sick on the toe. A detail that I've never seen done before, and I think it just looks really tastefully done, almost representing like a charm. And I find it to be just a very subtle way to make the sneaker stand out just a little bit more without being too overbearing. There is Nike branding on those aglets, and the red that they used perfectly complements the red that you find all throughout the upper. Moving on to the midsole and the outsole, there is virtually no cushioning for the shoe. This is a very flat shoe through and through, and while that may dissuade many people from purchasing this sneaker, to me, I really love flat sneakers right now. They pair beautifully with a multiplicity of different bottoms. And of course, as many of you already know, this flat sneaker profile is very much so on trend right now. The outsole is pretty simple. You do have some bumps there, allowing for a little bit more traction. And as I mentioned, it is not soft whatsoever. That theme does ring true to the outsole. Virtually no energy return. This is a flat shoe through and through. With that said, there is a plethora of different sneakers that you could go to provide for you this very sleek silhouette that is on the flatter nature. But what makes this shoe so good is the touches that Jacquemus provided. That nylon really is something to behold. You can tell this was very, very intentionally washed and treated nylon. I love the entry point for the ankle collar. It is comprised of an elastic bungee that kind of hugs your ankle, and it is reinforced by stitching. So you do have a little bit of structure on that front. Now, as it relates to sizing, I do recommend just going true to size. For me, I made the futile mistake of going a half size up because the shoe did look pretty narrow online. Don't do that. I do recommend just going true to size and you will find that they fit excellent. Now, if you're wondering, the shoe is only offered in women's sizing, so I do recommend going to get your men's equivalent, which is a 1.5 size. With that said, the sneakers did release in only women's sizing, so make sure if you're a male to convert those women's sizes into men's sizes to get your appropriate fit. And now, with all things considered, that is going to do it for my review on the Jacquemus Nike Moon Shoe. If you did have any questions relating to the sneaker whatsoever, please be sure to go ahead and make your comments known in the comment section down below. If you did enjoy today's video, please be sure to like it and go ahead and subscribe to our channel with notifications on. That way you don't miss next week's video where we go ahead and style these sneakers featuring different garments from the website. As always, I'd like to thank the Minimal community so much for continuing to support us here on the channel as well as on the site. And until next week, I'll see you again for another Minimal Mondays.